All right, mic check. Mic check. Okay, we're good now. Hello, everyone. Hope we're all having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for joining in today. I really appreciate you joining the live session. All right. So we start with the setup first. So we'll click on this tournament thing. We'll click join in. Then we'll click to participate. Then we'll click continue. Okay. So over here, we'll have in this place we're gonna the chat type is gonna be candlesticks, and we can enable the timer and disable this auto scroll thing. Then the time frame is 1 minute, and we'll come to trade time here. We'll change it to M1. We're going to be using the flag mode this time around, so we'll choose M1. We'll keep auto time offsets on and make sure the second hand is at 0. So I've been checking market for some time now in on my real account actually. We had a very beautiful QM here. Look at the rejection for that QM. This one, that's the rejection for the QM. It was very beautiful. So if I'm able to find a very good setup, I might be switching to my real account to take the trade, because I don't want to miss out on any very nice setups that we have basically. So we'll be moving back and forth between. We should take this trade. I forgot to set the payment and the trade amount actually. That's a good trade right there. I'll tell you why we took the trade. You see this area was previously a demand area, but when price broke through it, it became a supply. So they call it it's a DBS. We call it DBS. When price breaks a particular kind of level and turns it around, you can see. So this is a previous demand area, but price broke through it and it became a supply. So the sellers came in. I could have taken that trade on my real account. That's a very, very good trade to take actually. We have some buyers down here. Let's check the lower time frame to see where those buyers are coming from. Okay, we have another demand down here. Price will need to get through this demand before it can break to the downside. This is a very nice demand area. Let's just mark it quickly. It's a nice demand area. Let's mark it. It's a demand area. Thank you so much for joining, guys. I really appreciate you. I would really appreciate if you can click the like button on this video so that YouTube can recommend the video to all of our colleagues who are about to join us. Okay, this was a very good demand area, but we missed the trade, and we have a round number with 4 zeros, so it makes that area very strong. What did I just do? Okay, now price has tested that area again. We don't know if there are still more buyers there, but let me check lower time frame to see. Okay, we still have another lower time frame entry down here. That's good. There's another lower time frame entry here, so we can mark it. This demand area is actually a lower time frame entry. Let me just mark it as such. Okay, then I'll mark this one as another lower time frame entry. Okay, cool. Okay. Good. Okay, we seem to still have some buyers and they're ready to like push the price to the upside. We may have a third breakout here. We may have a third breakout here. So if price comes to this area, we will be going with the sellers. In fact, I can take this trade on my real account. It's thank you so much for joining, guys. I really appreciate if you can click the like button right now. That would be nice. You know what? Let's switch to my real account. We can take this trade there. Is a third breakout. If price comes there, we can take the trade. It's over here. This is third breakout. If price comes to this area, we can go with the sellers. But also, let me check something quickly in lower time frame. I want to see if we have we have a supply and it's a fresh one in S30. That's good. So you see, this supply area has some sellers there. So if price breaks this place, we may not take the trade immediately. We will wait for those sellers. Then we can take a very good trade. So this is a lower time frame entry. Let me check S15, then I'll go back to M1. See, okay, we still have another supply, so no problem. Okay, there's another supply inside the S30 supply, but no problem. Let's go with 25% of our balance. So guys, please click the like button. I really appreciate if you can do that. Anytime you do that, the reason why I'm asking is because anytime you do that, YouTube tend to recommend the video to the rest of our colleagues. You understand? So I really appreciate if you can do that. Thank you. It will really make sense if price can come up here. So if we have this red candle, then the green area, that would be nice. I really feel like going with the buyers on this trade. If we have a gap down, I will consider going with the buyers. But we need that gap down. Okay, fine. We'll go with the buyers. If it goes down, I might take one more. I'm expecting that green candle to the upside, so let's see. Okay. Though the trade I really want to take is up here. I'm just trying to take advantage of this red-green pattern. So we have about 15 seconds left. Okay. We may still have another red candle, then another green candle to the upside. I'll be waiting to take the trade here. I'm actually waiting for this to take the trade. So while we're waiting, let's switch back to where we're coming from. Price comes into this entry down here, we can go with the buyers. Thank you so much for joining, guys. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. If you're in the live session, I would really appreciate if you can click the like button right now. Also, you can just say hi. Let me give you a shout out. You understand? I hope you guys are having a great day. So if you're in the chat, just say hi. Let me give you a shout out. Let's get to know each other. If you're new here, I already know my people, so most of the time when they come, hey, Mitchell, how are you? It's nice to have you here. 1612. Hope you're feeling great today. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, those are my people. You understand? We know ourselves. Correct. Yes. I'm very happy that you're good. It's nice to have you here, bro. Thank you. This looks like a QM, but let me see if we have an engulf. Okay, it's red green pattern on higher time frame. If price comes to this entry down here, we should have an opportunity. So I can take common point of rejection. These emojis are very funny. We can take a common point of rejection trade here, right here. I'm expecting that push to the upside. Upside. Yes. Then we can now go with the buyers after this. We'll take one more. Oh, that jump was fast. I wasn't expecting to be that fast. Okay, this is good. Okay, this is a three bar down pattern combined with the demand area down here and that common point of rejection. That was a very good rejection right there. That's a very good rejection right there. Okay. I'm actually waiting for price to come up here. So that we can take a total breakout trade. Okay. If price close inside this demand, we can still go with the buyers one more time. If price close inside the demand, we can still go with the buyers, especially if we have a gap down. But okay, we don't have the gap down, so we are not going to take a trade because we need more confirmation before we can take this kind of trade. Okay, you were saying we should buy. I was actually waiting for more confirmation. Had it been we had a gap down on that round number, the buy would have really made sense. And we're already making higher lows anyways, so we might as well go with the buyers. But I just need that confirmation. That's all. But since the confirmation is not happening, it's making me want to like hold on a bit. If we have a gap down again now, I will go with the buyers. I just need a little bit of extra confirmation. No gap down again. But at least let's wait for margin of safety. Yeah, the market is fluctuating right now. So I'm expecting this is a buyer's entry. This area where we are is a buyer's entry for confirmation, but I didn't see confirmation. Now, the reason why I took this trade now is because we have this market sequence of Look at this. You have two red, then green, then two red, then green. We have another two red, green here. So we have two red. I'm expecting a green. That's why I went with the buyers actually. It's because of the market sequence and we're in a demand area basically. So that's just the only reason or the two reasons I have to take this trade, not for any other thing basically. Okay, fine. That was a winning trade. So the thing is, the more reasons you can combine, the more the amount of the higher the probability of you winning the trade actually. You understand? So I'm trying to combine a lot of reasons to take the trade. At least you need at least three reasons. My mentor always say you need at least four. You understand? But looking for four reasons is going to be a very far stretch. Though I understand he's just trying to keep us safe. But if you're the type that you don't want to be babied around and you don't need to be safe, you want to be on the edge. Three is just enough. If you have three good reasons, you can take a trade. We have market sequence, we have demand area, we have buyer's entry. You understand? Then we have common point of rejection down here. That's even four already. So we have more than three. Now I'm beginning to you see this gap down now. It's a very good confirmation. The gap down on this green candle now is a very good confirmation. If I was not talking, if I was paying attention, I would have taken the trade. That's the confirmation I was waiting for since. Yeah, we should buy, but it's late now. It's late. If it comes back to the entry, I can take a trade. Or if it comes to this red candle area, you see this previous red candle. If it comes to the body, I can take the trade. We can expect buyers to push past that. But that was the confirmation I was waiting for actually. Hey Gem World, welcome. Hope you're feeling great today. Everybody, Gem World is back. Yes, so Gem World is the OG of this channel right now. So we need to recognize anytime she's around. Thank you, Gem World. Hope you're feeling great today. Yes, if you're in the chat, um kindly like the video and say just give a shout. Let me give you a shout out. Say hi in the comment section. Yes, thank you so much, Gem World. I really appreciate that. So now the sentiment of the market now is with the buyers, but it's not confirmed yet until they break this supply area. Let me mark the supply. This is the supply area. Until these guys break this supply now, um, it's not confirmed yet. So they need to break this supply for it to be confirmed. So once they break this supply now, yes, we know that it's uptrend from here. Okay, you want us to change to another currency play? I'm kind of liking this one though because it's a ranging market. You can see. You see, when you have ranging markets like this, these are the kind of ranging market that supports QM trades. Look at this now. We already have a QM down here. You understand? You see, this kind of ranging markets, they do well with QMs. And I like volatile markets actually. Because volatile markets, the supply and demands they seem to work most of the time. But a lot of people like trendy markets. I like ranging markets. Now that we've broken this level now, this supply, if price comes back to this supply, we may have let me check S15. We may have a reason to go with the buyers. You can see this is what's causing the volatility in the market. You can see the demands are working. So if price comes to the demand now, we can take a trade. Let's mark the demand. We can just go with the buyers because we know that the direction of the market is upward. Then if price comes to this area, oh, price is already there. I don't think I will have time to mark it. Or let's just mark it. We can have the sellers coming. Okay, it's not fresh. Okay, yes, I remember saying that I was waiting for a third breakout. Hey, 90K Music, how are you? It's nice to have you here. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you're feeling great today. So we have a third breakout up here. But you see this momentum now, it's crazy. Though I know that I'm expecting I would have loved to take this trade on my real account, but I wouldn't do that right now because of this momentum. It's not time to sell yet. We are going to sell, but not now. Yes, it's after this candle we can start thinking of selling. Price may come may push up in this area actually. So I'm waiting for. You see this gap down is in favor of the buyers. Hey Baraka, how are you? It's nice to have you here. Thank you so much. Guys, I would really appreciate if you can like this video. And if you are yet to subscribe, please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and we're very, very close. So I would really be honored if you can be one of the first Barter-Pro subscribers. That would really mean a lot to me. Thank you so much. Let me check this QM and see if we have confirmation. Okay. The confirmation on M5 is yet to. Yes, thank you so much, Baraka. It's nice to have you here. I'm glad you're okay. We have about 40 seconds for the um, for the M5 confirmation to be cleared. So let's wait for that confirmation. I'm waiting for these breakouts. So I'm expecting a push to the upside here. If we have that, then we can go with the sellers. So now we have gap up in favor of the sellers now. Let's wait and see what will happen. Okay. So if you're in the chat, I would really appreciate if you can like the video. You understand? And if you are here to subscribe, please click the subscribe button. You understand? We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So it really means a lot if you can be one of the first 1,000 Barter-Pro subscribers on YouTube. Thank you so much for doing that. I would love to trade alongside you, your real account. You'll be. Yes, the reason why I'll be switching to my real account once a while is if I find a very good setup that has a short. Hey Moreni, how are you? It's nice to have you here. 1683. Thank you so much. Hope you're feeling great today. We have this red green pattern, but you see, uh, you cannot just follow red green patterns without a very strong or without a very strong candle in between. Like you need a like this arranging market quite alright, but I will need a doji to know if the red green patterns will actually be respected. You understand? So I like the fact that this is a ranging market. That's why I'm staying on this market, basically. And we seem to have okay, I think we can go with the buyers after this. But I'll still need one more confirmation if like a gap down or something. I don't have time to go check the lower time frame now. I know around this area, if we have a gap down, we can go with the buyers. No gap down, but if price comes under this round number, I'll take one more. The reason why I'm going with the buyers now is because of the same reason we took the trade here. We have this market sequence of 2 red, 1 green, 2 red green, 2 red green. We have another 2 red here, so I'm expecting a green. But that's just about the only reason, we're taking the trade, you know. So let's see. So the probability of this trade is not very high. It's about 65% or 60%. You understand? But sometimes it's worth the risk actually. I'm not gonna worry. I'm still expecting a green candle. Unless there's a decision point being made. You understand? So let's see. It's very close though. Let's see. Oh, that was very close. If I had taken margin of safety, we would have won the trade. If I had taken the trade under the round number, and I wanted to actually do that, but I just felt let me hold on. Now, I would be inclined to go with the buyers again, but I would now take the trade under the round number if that's going to happen. So I'll take the trade under this round number. Let's see if it's going to give us that entry. So we still have the highest number of red candles. Okay, we still have some market sequence of 3 candles then red. This is 4 candle, but there's another one I saw for 3 candles and red and green. I mean 3 red candles and green. So okay, fine. It's gonna be a losing trade. Now we have that gap down. It's in favor of the buyers. If it comes down here for the margin of safety, I will take one more trade with the buyers. Now I'm expecting that green candle now. The buyers don't have any of they don't have any excuse not to go green. So if we have that common point of rejection under this trend line, we can still go with the buyers. But in this kind of market, it will make sense to wait for margin of safety because of the volatility you talked about the other time. So let's see. Now, that margin of safety would have helped us. Okay, fine. That's good. Now I won't be able to go with the buyers again. Yeah. That margin of safety would have helped. But no problem. That margin of if we are taking margin of safety here, it would have helped us because we only lost this trade because of this Montpelier's gap down. You know, the trade closed up here, but the market jumped down, and I know we are still going to have a violent, like one violent green candle to the upside, but now I'm waiting for this common point of rejection. We're in a buyer's entry, so I'm expecting the buyers actually. Okay, I think the buyers have finally entered the market, but I don't think this will last. But let me mark this as a favorite. Then I'll check for some other good opportunities. This would have been a good opportunity. Let me see if we can manage to take a trade here. I think we can take the trade. If we have that breakout, if market breaks this trend line, we can go with the sellers. We have an overlapping level here. So if price breaks this trend line up here, if it breaks this trend line, we can go with the sellers after this. Now let me check the rest of the market. We have market sequence of 3 green candles, then red. We have some of 2 green candles red. I was expecting this breakout actually. Though this is a supply. But if the breakout can happen, we can take a trade. But this is supply. Let's mark the supply quickly. There's a supply here. So so the fact that we have a red candle there is not a surprise, basically. So this is supply area. We have the sellers. Now supply areas are areas where you have sellers. Okay, cool. I'm waiting for that breakout. Let's see if that will happen. I mark this. So let me keep an eye on this quickly. Okay, we're back in the buyer's entry and seller's entry. If price comes above here, we can take a trade. But I really doubt it if it will happen now. Let me check this other one. Okay, prices begin to come there. We need a breakout for this trade to work actually. And we have a gap down. So let me see. We can take a common point of rejection trade here because this seller's entry. So we should have sellers here, somewhere around here. Though I've not checked the lower time frame. The sellers are already coming in. Okay. Okay, let's see. Actually, though, I can redraw this now. Since we have a touch point here. I was just waiting for this breakout actually because without the breakout we can't say for sure that the red candles will happen, but it's already happening anyways. No worries. Let me check the rest of the market. This is a very big rejection from the buyers. Let's check. We may have a liquidity sweep to the downside here. So if not for this gap up, we could have gone with the sellers and we could have gone with the buyers. Let's clear this. I did not go with the buyers is because of this gap up. It's in favor of the sellers. So if I have a gap down now, okay, let's go with the buyers here. Let's go with the buyers. Let me check lower time frame and see. Or let's just look for another kind of setup. Okay, this area is there are some demand areas down here. If I had waited for margin of safety, though, I was not expecting um price to come down this low actually. But this is a good entry area. We could have entered here. Oh, it's going to be a losing trade. No problem. Mm. I will wait for a very good trade. Oh, we could have taken this. We could have taken this trade, this particular one. And we have gap up in favor of the sellers. But I can't sell right now. I have to wait for price to come to this entry. Then we'll take a sell. That's the only way I can take a sell. If price comes up here, that'll be a very good trade to take. Uh, this is the entry. We cannot take a trade in the middle. It can just come up in the last 10 seconds. We missed that opportunity. So let's check for a very good one. This market is misbehaving, so I'm not even going to consider it. Okay. This is a good market, but we don't have opportunity here. Okay, fine. This is one of those markets I've been waiting for. If we are patient enough, we'll take some good trades here. But let me see the rest of the market. Okay. You see, this kind of market is gold. I will explain why. We have a doji in the middle of this ranging market. And I always say it when you have. Oh, I could have taken that trade. Come on now. This market is jumpy. It's too jumpy for my liking. Let's go with the sellers here. I'm expecting a red candle. And the reason why I'm expecting a red candle, I'll tell you, is because we have a doji in the middle of this ranging market. And one thing with dojis in a ranging market is that they actually work most of the time. So when you have a doji break to the upside like this, oh, are these sellers exhausted? The seller seems exhausted. I was wondering. I was expecting the sellers to come in actually. I was expecting the sellers to come in. I was like, are they exhausted? So let me explain the trade quickly so that you can understand. So this was happening. I'm marking the doji range so that you can see it clearly. Okay. So this is it. You see this candle that looks like cross. If you have any questions, please put in the comment section. Now, this candle that looks like cross is a doji, and usually anytime price crosses a doji, either to the upside or to the downside, you have an opposite candle. Look at this. We have this green candle, then we have an opposite candle. Then this red candle crossed this doji range from the downside. We have another opposite candle. This one did not work here. It does, sometimes it doesn't work. But if you combine it with this common point of rejection, you can see it's gold. You understand? Now, immediately it broke this green candle. I knew that we will be expecting a red candle here. You understand? Now, we don't have any doji break again. It's as if this basic market structure pattern is being broken. But you see, anytime that happens, there's another opportunity that comes up. It's called a decision point trade. You see, all the explanation to all these trades, I have it on my channel already, free of charge. You can watch them. You understand? And if you want a one-on-one consult, hey Joey, how are you? It's nice to have you here. And if you are interested in the one-on-one consult or you want me to mentor you personally, the link is in the description below. You understand? You can click. Yes, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. So you can simply just enroll for the Barter-Pro mentorship, and that is where I teach my students one-on-one. You understand? I teach them one-on-one, step by step. I hold their hands, precept upon precepts. I take it slowly. I don't rush. You understand? I try to explain it, break it down to the nitty-gritties or to the very bits of absorbable knowledge so that you can understand basically. So now we have a decision point and it's going to be around here. Let's quickly go to lower time frame to find it because price is coming back there and I want us to take the trade. You see this area is a decision point, but we need a fresh one. I'm here to find it. Okay, I found it. It's inside this entry. I may not have time to mark it. So, okay, let's take it now. If it goes down again, I'll take one more because I'm expecting a rejection to the upside. So, we have 5 seconds left. Let's see. Good. As a winning trade. Well, I will explain it quickly because sometimes you may not have enough time to mark things. So, okay, I will explain everything to you so that you understand. Let's go back to M1. Then let's mark this area as a. If I should have taken this trade for you. No, no, I usually don't go on MT5. You understand? I stay on the quick trade option. You understand? Oh, gold is high right now. Yes, I know. But it's give it some time. It's going to correct. There's going to be a correction in the market very soon. You understand? A lot of people are trading gold right now because it's volatile. But I know there's going to be a very big correction, and that correction, a lot of people are not ready for it. But so back to what I was saying. This strategy is called, yeah, it's that's what I actually, the reason why I'm trading option is because that is what I started with, and I'm always an advocate of mastering something, like one thing, before you jump to any other thing. You understand? So now that I've gotten mastery over it to some extent, I feel a need to like teach a lot of people too. You understand? So that's the reason why I'm doing all this basically. Um, so let me, and in options trading, you can make some quick buck very fast, if you know what you're doing, obviously. So now remember when price broke this level, I was talking about, we have a breakout. Now, anytime you have a breakout on basic market structure like this, there's a decision point. I mean, the decision where the part where the decision was made to break the give us that break of structure. So what we need to do first is, hey Joseph, how are you? No, this is not MT5. This is binary options trading. You understand? So immediately you have this break of structure. The first thing you need to do, go to lower time frame, go and look for, what we are looking for basically is a kind of engulf that is fresh. When I mean fresh, I mean there's an engulf that does not have any wick poking out of it. Look at this one now. We have 2 weeks poking out of this. This is not fresh. So you will notice that I kept going to the lower time frame. You understand? Hey Brian, how are you? Hope you are feeling great today. Sorry, Brian, what's your question? What's the T stands for? Oh, I don't understand what you mean by T. Please kind of explain to me what you mean by T. Yes, I'm still explaining the breakout. So, what we are doing, if you go to lower time frame, we are looking for a, oh, the currency. Oh, OTC. You mean OTC? Oh, okay. OTC stands for over the counter price. I think it's over the counter. And OTC simply means it's not a traditional market. Let me show you quickly. I'm still coming back to answer that question. You see, these are the regular markets, the non-OTC ones. You can see this Euro AUD. You can see. So in this market, you have AUD CHF, then you have AUD CHF over the counter. You understand? That's what OTC means, basically. You understand? So it simply means it's not a regular market. I'm actually just doing the tournament because it's very close to actually the real market, basically. You understand? So back to what I was saying, so that I don't forget quickly. So we are looking for a fresh demand and supply in lower time frame. This is currency actually. So we're looking for lower time frame this thing. So you can see immediately price enters this fresh demand area here. I took the trade right here, and the price just went up, and that's, we were able to win the trade. Basically, that is how um decision point trade works. Basically, now if you want more information about decision point trade, I have a video on. I have several videos on point of decision, or some people call it decision point. I call it, sometimes I call it point of decision trade. You understand? No, this is not cryptocurrency. This is binary options trading. It's binary options. It's not cryptocurrency at all. So there's a lot of videos I've done on decision point trading. Go into my YouTube videos. You'll see a lot of them. There's a particular playlist called Live Trade Session. By the time I have a lot of videos inside that playlist. If you click that playlist, you see a lot of videos. They are my real account trades, like that I actually did. You understand? So they are sorry, I can't read the messages. They are moving very fast. You understand? Please resend your messages so that I can answer you. So, um, basically, you if you look into that playlist called the live trade sessions, you see a lot of trades that I've done from my own personal account, from my own live accounts. You understand? And I've actually lectured, I've taught based on those live accounts, basically. Currently now, this is CHF OTC. Uh, they were current in the currency pairs, the OTC markets. So So basically, this is how it is. Now, for those asking, this is binary options trading, and the platform link is in the description below. It's called Broker Link. If you click on the link, it will take you straight to the platform. You can register there, and we seem to have an uptrend now, and it's a very healthy uptrend. You can see, but I'm looking for a very good opportunity. I don't understand what you mean by Patreon. If you can explain what you mean by Patreon, I'll really appreciate that. So for those who are asking, this is ban. Okay, pattern. Okay, fine. Market makes some kind of pattern in the markets, and sometimes you may see those patterns play out in like the previous market where we were. Yes, I trade support and resistance too sometimes. So now, for example, you see this pattern now is called a basic market structure pattern. Why? Because if you look at this place I marked, price went up, then came down, then went up again in this triangle, so to speak. But sometimes, but sometimes you have a breakout. You understand? Sometimes in SMCs, traders call it break of structure. You understand? So, but this is a breakout now. You can see this line I drew now. Price broke through it. Anytime that happens, then we have a decision point. You understand? Now, that decision point is the particular area where the market made the decision to break this, to give us this break of structure. So, anytime that happens, you can tell. Look at this now. Price broke back into this, is breaking into this structure again. There is a decision point somewhere up here, and is most likely inside this supply area. So if price comes back to this supply area now, we can go with the sellers again. That's how the market works. So, you know, yes, exactly. It respected the zone. You're very correct, Joey. You understand? So that's basically what happens in the markets. You get the gist. So anytime that happens, now we can look for opportunities. Our job as traders is to wait for those opportunities. Wait. You have to be patient enough to wait. You cannot just take any random trade. It won't work. You understand? So you just have to wait. If you can wait for price to come back into this area now, there's going to be a good opportunity for us. But to find that area, what we need to do, we need to go to lower time frame. You see, we found the entry in S30, but this entry is too big. We need to fine tune it. Let me mark the entry. This is the entry. But you see, this entry is too big. Let me color code everything so that it will be easy for you to understand. Price is going down right now. That's what we expect. But if price comes back to this area, we can take a very good trade. Now, the green candle simply means the buyers are they are the one pushing the price up, and when you see red candles, it means the sellers are pushing the price down. It's as simple as that. Okay, fine. We found a fine-tuned level where we can actually enter if price comes back to that area. Yeah, you see fair value gap. That's good. So we can mark that fair value gap too. Good. You see, we have some very, some people are really doing great in they can see things now. And that's exactly that's how I teach my students, to be able to see things in the markets. So let's mark this. How to withdraw. I have a video on how to withdraw on my channel. If you go to my channel, you'll see the videos. They are there. We could have taken this trade with the buyers, but this is a very good opportunity. We missed it because I was busy with. This is a very good opportunity we missed. And why did I miss? You can withdraw to bank. You can withdraw to Binance or any wallet you want. Actually, it doesn't matter. They usually would pay into any. They have a lot of payment options. So okay, you don't know how to mark it. Now you see the reason why you don't know how to mark it is simply because the fundamental knowledge you don't have it yet. Trust me. Someone like you now, I would really appreciate if you can join the Barter-Pro mentorship. You know why? You see, I don't start from this when I'm teaching my students. I start from the rudiments, from the basic things, the very basic things that they need. You understand? That's where I start from. You see, little things exactly is the experience. You understand? It needs experience. You get the gist now. So the little things like how to mark trend lines, how to mark entries, the principle that guide all the supply and demand and the internal supply and demands and the lower time frame entries. I teach my students everything step by step. I don't rush, I don't skip anything. You understand? I take it slow. You understand? So if you can join the Barter-Pro mentorship, let me take you through all this one after the other. Exactly. Yeah, so I'll teach you all the applications. Yes, I understand you don't know how to apply it. You understand? I'll teach you how to apply it. You understand? In details. So that you will look at the market, you will have entries. You understand? I'm currently in Nigeria. I was I was thinking I would go with the buyers after this, but though the sentiment of the market is with the sellers, but we have a doji break. So one good thing about doji is that anytime price crosses the doji, you can still take an opposite candle. Let me go to lower time frame. Let's search for a demand. If you find a lower time frame entry, okay, fine. We can now combine that trade with the lower time frame entry and take a very good trade. We have a lower time frame entry here. Let's go back to M1 and mark it. So if we have a doji break and price comes into this lower time frame entry, we can go with the buyers. But we will not go with the buyers unless we have price come to this entry. We will not do that. Why? Because the sentiment of the market is with the sellers. So if you are going to trade against the sentiment of the market, you must have enough reasons to do that. So now we've made another doji candle here. Look at this doji candle. You can see. Yes. Now this doji candle is not the same as this doji candle. It's not. Why did I say they're not the same? It's because you see this doji candle is in a trend, but this doji candle was in a one is in a range. You understand? So that's the reason why they are not the same. Now you see, if we have this push to the upside and we break to the upside now, we can still go with the sellers. Why? Because the market sentiment is with the sellers. So if we take a sell trade now, that already supports us. We have more probability to win the trade. So I'll be going with the sellers after this, especially if we have a. No, I was expecting doji break. Come on. No, no. There's no doji break. Let's wait for the doji break. Then we'll take a good trade. If price comes into this entry up here, this area, immediately it touches it, I'm going to take a trade to the downside. I'm not going to wait because I'm expecting a retracement. Yes. So the market is not moving randomly. You understand? What moves the market is demand and supply. And we have a supply area up here where the sellers are. This place. You can see the sellers are here. So I know that immediately the price gets there, they are going to sell their market, or at least they are going to sell whatever they have. And because a lot of them are there, this is my third year running right now, but that was because I didn't have a mentor when I started. You understand? Yes. So normally with a mentor, it probably will take you 6 months because he has made all the mistakes you make. Oh, we could go with the sellers. I missed this. I missed this. We could have gone with the sellers. Oh, okay, no problem. We could have gone with the sellers actually. I missed. It's not easy explaining and doing all this. You understand? So, if you have a good mentor, you understand, it probably will take you 6 months. He has made all the mistakes you will ever make. You understand? He has made all the mistakes. So he's going to just tell you, do this, do this. Oh, I was going to take this trade. Oh, I missed the entry. But no problem. We will go with the buyers after this. We will go with the buyers. Oh, is he going to give us? No, no, no. Let's go with the buyers after this. So now, it wasn't until after 2 years I was able to get a mentor. Like, I really found a good mentor that taught me this. You understand? Yeah, we have strong sellers, but we have doji break and we have we have demand area. So I'm expecting a green candle actually, but let's see. And this whole pattern is an evening star pattern, so we should expect the buyers to come in. The only thing against us is that gap down, a gap up actually. It's a fake breakout. Yes, you're correct. You understand? So if with a very good mentor, it will cut down your learning curve by more than half. You understand? All the mistakes you want to make, he has already made it. All the warnings he gives you, if you can follow it to the left, if you can follow all my warnings, if I tell you do this, just do it, you will be fine. Within 6 months, you'll be on your own. You look at the charts, you know what to do, you'll be able to take all the trades. You understand? That's the reason why I'm teaching this actually. You understand? Is to guide other people because I struggled a lot. I struggled a lot when I started, but you don't have to struggle as much. Yes, you don't have to struggle as much. So if I had struggled that all these years, all my struggles, I'm putting it together in this mentorship. You understand? So if you would like to join the Barter-Pro mentorship, the the link is in the description below. Is that the Telegram channel link? Just click on it and it will take you to the Telegram channel. You'll be able to message me right there from the Telegram channel. You understand? Then we can discuss your mentorship. You understand? We can do all that. And if you are gaining value from all this and you would like to support the channel, please make use of the super chat, all the supers, the super chats, the super thanks, and the super stickers also. And you can also be one of the Barter-Pro YouTube members. I really appreciate if you can just do that. So thank you so much for doing that. I'm putting a whole lot of value out here, so your support will really be appreciated. And I have a lot of free resources for new beginners actually. There's a playlist in my YouTube section called binary options for beginners. Just click on it. There are about maybe 16 videos, I can't remember exactly. There are about like 16 videos there. You can watch them. They are free of charge. They are part of the Barter-Pro mentorship series. You understand? But those are the foundational knowledge you need. You know. And if you want to register for the platform link is in the description below. You understand? Click on it to take you straight to the platform. It's called broker link. So the broker link is there. Click it. Um, if we had a gap up, we can go with the sellers. But I'll wait for margin of safety to take this trade. I'm expecting a red candle here. So as I was saying, you understand, the broker link is in the description below. Click on it and register for a free account, and you'll be able to. They will give you a free demo account to practice, so you can practice. If you need, if you have any questions, don't worry. You understand? Just hit me up in the comment section, and I would be there to answer you. Basically, Any questions you have, just, you know, if there's a video you need, you understand, I can make those videos for you. You understand, especially if you are a Barter-Pro YouTube member. Definitely, you have access to video on demand. You understand, I will make it for you right there and there. Oh, I thought I lost that trade, but it's a winning trade. That's good. I thought I lost that trade for a moment. Okay. Yeah, you can practice on demo. Definitely, you can practice on demo. If you want to watch my practice sessions, they are in the YouTube channels too. I named a playlist called practice sessions. Just go there, you see all my trades, all the mistakes I've made, all the losses I've made, all the wins, all the losses. You will see everything there. You understand, everything you see there. I didn't hide, because I tried to be realistic and let people understand that you are going to make some losses too. So I tried to prepare my students' mind from, just let them know that yes, having losses is part of, you know learning how to trade. So just understand that. So I try to teach people that too. I feel like going with bars, but I think I will ignore this trade. Let's check the rest of the market. Oh, let me mark this as favorites. This is a very good market, actually. I can stay in that market for a very long time because it's a very good market. We have a third breakout here. Let me see. You see, that kind of market is gold. You see, if we had waited in the market, we would have taken this trade. This one would have taken this trade. It's a very good trade. Okay, we have another common point of rejection down here. Hey Harun, how are you? 3298. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you're feeling great, guys. As we are joining the session, I really appreciate if you can, let's click the like button. Let's get that like button up fast. You understand? Let's just do that. You understand? Don't think about it. Just click the like button. You understand? When we do that, YouTube recommends this video to the rest of our colleagues. So we need our colleagues to come and learn this too. You understand? We cannot be selfish with knowledge. You understand? So we just have to teach. We need to let. Hey Robert, how are you? It's nice to have you here. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you're feeling great today. Thank you so much for joining. If you're in the chat, send a hi. Let me give you a shout out from Tanzania. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you. Now we have an opportunity up here. I might be taking this trade on my real accounts, but let me quickly check higher time frame. We have an end of. Let me check M5. No end of in M5. But let's check if we have entry. Okay, we have entry. That's good. Yeah, you can watch my live sessions. I have a playlist in the YouTube channel called, yeah, it's uptrend, but we can still go with the sellers here. We have some supply, there's a supply zone up here. Yeah, Robert, definitely. Why not? Now, you want me to mentor you? Join the Barter-Pro mentorship. I have a link in the description below. It's the Telegram channel link. You understand? Click the Telegram channel link, join the Telegram channel, then send me a message in the Telegram channel. You understand? No problem, no problem. Um, I'm honored to be your mentor. Trust me. You understand? We have a lot of students that I currently teach right now. You understand? And they are beginning to catch up. They are doing well. If in fact I have a lot of people on YouTube. You understand? They just watch my videos, and sometimes they come, they tell me that they took a trade, and that trade was very good. Based on what I've taught them. Thank you so much. God bless you too. Thank you so much. You understand? So just come on Telegram, send me a message, then we'll discuss about your mentorship basically. So now we have two entries up here. In fact, we have two entries up here. Let's mark it quickly. The other one is here. So if price comes to this entry, we can take a very good trade. All right. Okay. Oh, all right, Robert. Okay. So if price comes to this entry now, we'll have a very good trade. This is classic QM. Now, I've talked about QM trades in my YouTube channel. You understand? I've explained it on several time frames. You understand? I've explained it several times. You understand? So you can watch the videos. Guys, all these recommendations I'm making, please do your due diligence to watch it. Trading is not easy. So you have to be a very serious-minded person to learn it if you really want to learn. You understand? I'm taking my time to explain all these things. You understand? And I want you to understand that it's not an easy thing. You understand? Thank you so much, Robert. God bless you. Yes, yes. I wish you the same too. You understand? So really, really, I want you to take it seriously. If you are serious about learning, all these playlist recommendations, all these video recommendations I'm making, go and watch them. That's the only way you can learn. And if you don't have time, to like watch through a bunch of videos, join the Barter-Pro mentorship. You understand? It's a premium service that I serve my students. But definitely you don't have the time. I have the time to teach you. You understand? I can make your videos on demand. No, I'm not a scalper actually. I'm not a scalper. You understand? I'm actually a very patient trader. I wait for my entries. Let's check the rest of the markets. So if you can watch all these videos I'm recommending, it's going to be a life changer. I'm telling you, it's going to be a life changer. Trust me. Oh, I could have lost this trade. I would have attempted to take this trade and I might have lost it. But no problem. Thank you so much, Robert. God bless you. Thank you so much. Now, if you would like to support the channel, I know I've not mentioned it. If you would like to support the channel, please make use of the super chat, the super stickers, and the super thanks. You understand? And if you like to be I would really appreciate if you can be one of our YouTube members. You understand? One of Barter-Pro YouTube members. You understand? It's the link to join is beside that subscribe button. And if you are yet to subscribe, please go ahead, click the subscribe button. God bless you. You understand? We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So I'll really be honored to have you as one of the first Barter-Pro YouTube subscribers. That would really be amazing if you can do that. Yes, please. The everything is in the join membership button is just beside that subscribe button. You can click on it and you can learn more by doing that. There are some special perks I give just the YouTube members alone. It's not going to be for everybody, but the people who are my members, who are our members here, you understand, they have some special perks. I'm going to just give to them like that. It's just to say thank you for being a member. So thank you so much. If you really want to support the channel, you can do that through that means. Okay. And for all the members, you can make a video on demand. I mean, a video request on demand. I want to take advantage of this common point of rejection. If price comes there, I'll take the trade with the sellers. Let's see if it will give us the entry. Are you gonna give us? Oh, I was a little bit jumpy. I was a little bit jumpy. Okay, I was a little bit jumpy actually. I wanted to wait for price to come here, then I'll take the trade. If it comes there, I'll still take the trade, but it didn't happen. Sometimes I was anticipating the push to the upside, but the price just pulled back. It happens like that sometimes. We can't go with the sellers again because now we have a gap down in favor of the buyers. But no problem. We still have our entries here. Okay, we've taken the trade on the entry. There's still one more entry that we can take advantage of. This is seller's entry, actually. That's why the sellers are coming in. At the point we had the gap up, I would have taken the trade. I would have taken double trade safe. But no worries. Let's go back to where we were coming from to see if, okay, price has not come to our entry. So we wait for it. Now, you see, we have a breakout here. Let me show you something. You see, when you have a break of structure like this, there is a decision point somewhere here. If we go to lower time frame, we're going to look for that decision point. This looks like it, but it's not. But let me mark it anyways. This is not the decision point we're looking for. But it's a very good, critical point to take note of in the market. If price comes back to this area, we can take a trade. This is an entry. But let's keep going to lower time frame to find the decision point. I found one up here. This one. This is it. So I'll still go to lower time frame because I need one very close to that breakout point, that breakout area. This is another area where we can have a very good trade. But that's not the area I'm looking for. Let's go to S10. Okay, we can't find it. Let's check S5. If I don't see it in S5, that's all. I'm not going to take the trade. Okay, we have an entry inside here. So this might just be a confirmation that this is the entry we are looking for. So in M1, it's going to look tiny. But obviously, it's going to be a good trade. So let's mark this. Yes, it's a kind of supply inside the supply. So when you see anything like that, it's a kind of confirmation that if price comes there, we can take a trade. I think I'll need to redo it. I didn't save it. Sorry, my phone keeps trying to charge. All right, you know what? Let me remove the. My God's grace, I'll be changing my device very soon. Yes, it's an engulf actually we are looking for. So if price comes to this zone now, we can immediately enter the zone. We will take a rejection trade. I'm expecting a pullback to happen. So we have 3 favorites that we've marked and we're waiting for entries. You understand? We have 3 favorites. Let me extend this. This is a very critical area. This area is a very critical area in the market. If price comes there, it's a short shot. We can go with the sellers. Now, the market is trying to make a double bottom. You understand? If that happens, we may not take this trade again. Because you see, double bottoms is usually accompanied by momentum of buyers. And when those buyers are on the move, you can't stop them. Or they are not predictable. So you can't really tell, oh, let's go with the sellers. Oh, I almost missed this trade. Can you imagine? I almost missed this trade. If it goes up, I'll take another one because I was aiming to take a trade up here, but the market just dropped. And there's a good confirmation. We have a Marabozu candle. It's a confirmation that the sellers are in the market and we can have a red candle. You can see now. You see what I'm talking about? You see how long we've been waiting for this trade? And now it has happened. That is how traders wait for their trade. That is the way I teach my students to wait for their trade. We don't take anything random here. We wait. You understand? And you might be waiting sometimes for a long time, but yes, I was going to ask now, guys, the traders in the house, tell me, I need you to tell me something. How long do you think, is long enough to wait for your entries when you're in the market? How long do you think is long enough? You understand? Is it 20 minutes? Is it 30 minutes? Is it 1 hour? Let me know, please. Just tell me because I have two answers actually. Yes, waiting for a very good entry or for a very good setup. How long do you think you should wait as a trader? My mentor has an answer. I'll tell you the answer he always gives us. Oh, we can go with the sellers here, but let me wait for price to come up a little bit. Then I would. Okay, fine. We can take a trade here. This is where we can take the trade. If price doesn't, give us a red candle, I will go with the sellers again for one more candle. I'm expecting a pull to the downside, even though it seems like we should go with the buyers. This, you see, this area is a supply area, and the sellers are there actually. The sellers are there. So if price doesn't give us a red candle, I will go again with the sellers. You see. Oh, we lost that trade because of the gap up. Now we can go with the sellers again. We lost that trade because of the gap up. You see, we lost the trade by 1 point, just 1 point. Come on. That was very annoying. That was very annoying. Let's take one more here. I'm still expecting that red candle. We have sellers here, I know. Though the price is trying to, the market is trying to go up. But you see, those sellers are still present, and let's see if we're going to have the red candle or not. If we don't, it's all right. It means that we have a liquidity sweep, and I talked about liquidity sweep I think 2 or 3 episodes ago. You know. Now we should have an. I'm sure the sellers will eventually come in, but I'm not going to take a trade with sellers in case, because of this momentum now. It's a weak momentum. It's not a strong momentum. But the sellers are lagging. They are not responding fast enough. So let's check the rest of the market. We have a common point of rejection here. We can take a trade based on that. Let's see. Well, I'm going to answer the question if nobody's going to answer. The answer to that question is yes, it's a trap. You're very, very correct. So the answer to that question is, if you have to wait for a good entry forever, just do it. Wait. You understand? If you have to wait forever, wait forever. Why? Because waiting for the right entry is all you can ever do. Like, it's the best thing you can ever do as a trader. Actually, it's the best thing you can ever do. I was expecting the sellers to come here because of this doji break. We've had, anytime price broke the range, we have an opposite candle. Broke the range, we have opposite candle. So I was expecting a red candle here. Though I guess I should have taken margin of safety up here, but I was expecting a red candle. Yeah, you understand? So as I was saying, the answer to the is forever actually, and that's exactly what my mentor will always say. That, see, if you have to wait for your entry, wait forever until you find that entry. Don't take a trade until you find a good entry. You see? Okay, was it this place? No, it wasn't this area. Now you remember I told you that we are going to take a trade if price come here. I'm not going to hesitate. We are going to take the trade. Though we can go with buyers after this. After this red candle, if this red candle closes down here, it doesn't matter if it closes down here. It's already touched it. So if it stays red, for the next. If it closes as a red candle, we can go with the buyers. Now, if it doesn't close as a red candle, then we are not going to take the trade with the buyers. So let's see. Let's see. No. You know what? Let's go with the buyers. Though the reason why I'm going with the buyers now is because we have a gap down, and I'm expecting the price to come up here. We already have some sellers, buyers down here, and they are the one causing this green candle, like this push to the upside. They are the one causing it. So I'm expecting another green candle right now. Let's see if that's gonna happen. So we have 25 seconds. Let's see. If price come here, I'm more inclined to take a trade with the sellers. But what I really want to happen is that I don't want price to come here. I want this one to close as a green candle. Then the next candle will come here. Then we can go with the sellers. That would be nice. That would be fire. Yes, we have a gap up in favor of the sellers. But this way I'm going to take the trade. I'm not going to take it down here. We may have a red candle, but this is where my entry is. So we wait for it. We wait for the entry. If it goes up again, I'll take one more. I'm using the round number as a yardstick to take the trade. If it goes up, I'll take more trades with the sellers. Okay. It's a winning trade, but why is it frozen? Now we can't go with the sellers again because sometimes when market behaves like this, it's a trap, just like Joey said. Oh, I missed this trade. I missed this trade. It's would have been a very nice trade. I'm missing a lot of very good trades now. I don't like that. After this trade, we can go with the sellers. There are sellers here. They're already reacting. I was hoping we would close. Oh, come on. I was hoping we would close as a green candle here above this doji break. Then we can go with the sellers. That would be nice. No problem. Okay, we made another doji. That's good. We may have a range in this area. Let me just. This doji has been running for how many? Let's mark a new doji for this one. Let's mark a new doji for this one. This is the previous doji, so let's mark it like this. Oh, we can go with the buyers after this. That'll be nice. This will be a double doji. Calm down now. I want it to calm down and close down here so that we can take a good trade. Yes. Uh-huh. If it closes down here, it's going to be fire. Yes, yes. Thank you. Yes. This is a trade I'm confident in. I'm very confident in this trade that we're going to have a green candle. Yes. So let me mark that other doji range I was talking about. I'm expecting a green candle and I'm not afraid of this one. So, though sometimes you might be overconfident. So, being overconfident is bad in the market, but I'm kind of confident that we'll have a green candle here. Profit T, which currency? Brian, I don't understand what you mean by T. Okay, I think I might be too overconfident now. And I was expecting a green candle, but now we are having a push to the downside. You know what? We're going to go with. Oh, we have another gap down. I was planning on going with the sellers, but with this gap down now, I can't do that. Oh, okay. You made a profit. That's good. That's good. That's very nice. Yes, yes. That's very nice. I'm glad you did that. Oh, that's very good. Oh, we have a demand area down here, but I'm a little bit skeptical because of the. Let me just take a trade here. I'm a little bit skeptical because of the push to the downside. It's very violent. Let me mark it. I'm expecting a push to the upside, so if that will happen, that would be nice. Let's see if that push. Okay, the push is not going to happen. No problem. This is the area I'm talking about. It's a demand area. Let me mark it quickly. It's a demand area. So it's a demand area full of buyers. Now you see this push to the downside. It's called a liquidity sweep. Some people call it manipulation, but it's just a liquidity sweep. And what happens sometimes is that when you have market ranging like this, there comes a time where there's a very like big long candle or a set of momentum that just sweeps up all the liquidity in the market. So let's look for a better trade. Okay, yes, I remember we took this trade the other time. Okay, good. Let's search for another one. Okay. No opportunity here, yeah. So let's check other markets. There's no opportunity here. There's no opportunity here. Let's keep checking until we find a very good uh I'm inclined to go with the buyers now, but this you see this momentum, it's crazy. This is a third breakout, but it's not being respected. Even with the gap down, it's not being respected. So there's something wrong with this market. It's not acting the way it should act. So I cannot take this trade. Okay. Let's go with the sellers here. We have price closing on in a supply area. I'm expecting the sellers to come in. So I'm expecting the sellers to come in. I will explain this trade again after we are done. Like this trade is over. I will explain it. Let's just wait for the results. We have 10 seconds now. Now let me explain this trade because I believe it's going to be a winning trade. Good. Now you see this area is a supply area, and it's not just any other supply area. It is a supply area that broke the market out of this range. You can see. So if price comes back into this range, you expect the sellers to come in. But look at what happened here. Price closed on this round number. You can see this round number here. There's a round number up here. This chart thing is blocking it. This 185 points, I think 800 thereabout. Yes, this one. Now price closed on this round number, and round numbers, if you've been following this series, you probably noticed that I used to say round numbers they act like S and R's. S and R means support and resistance. So anytime you see a price close on a round number, there's every tendency that that sellers will come in or buyers will come in. If it's a green candle, the sellers will come in. If it's a red candle, the buyers will come in. You understand? That's exactly what's happening here. So we now have a gap up. You understand? You see that gap up now? What sealed the deal, that we're going to have a red candle, because gap ups are in favor of the sellers. And when you know that the sellers are more likely to come in and you have a gap up, it just gives you more confirmation to go with the sellers, basically. So I hope you guys are enjoying this and you're learning something. I really appreciate if you can give the video a like. And if you're yet to subscribe, please click the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Um, trying to get 1,000 subscribers. So thank you so much for doing that. We're very close right now. So if you can just click that subscribe button, you'll be one of the first Barter-Pro YouTube subscribers. So thank you so much. And if you want to support the channel, we have this. You can make use of the super chat, the super thanks, and the super stickers. And also consider being a member, one of the Barter-Pro YouTube members. I really appreciate if you can do that. The link to join is in the description. I think I should put in the description too. But the link to join is just beside that subscribe button. You see the join button there. So click on it to learn more. Hey Sunday, how are you? It's nice to have you here. I hope you're feeling great today. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, yes, okay, I've explained this trade. Let's check. Let's check the rest of the favorites. So now price is just going up. Hi. Hope you're feeling great today. Sorry, I can't pronounce your name. Sorry, I can't pronounce your name. Yeah, it's nice to have you here. Thank you so much for joining. What country are you from? Because I'm looking at that name and it's nothing close to English. So I can't pronounce it. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you're feeling great today. Thank you. All right, I think we will be having a reverse head and shoulder pattern here. And anytime you have a reverse head and shoulder pattern, the market is trying to tell everybody that it's time to buy. Yes, sorry, I can't read this language, but thank you so much for joining. Uh, I think maybe there's a way to use Google Translate. That would really be nice, because I would like to communicate with you and understand what you're saying. But I really can't read that language. Don't worry, very soon I'll be learning all these languages, because now that I'm having friends all over the world, I need to learn their language. I would really like to learn, especially German. I would like to learn Russian too. Maybe a little bit of Swahili and French. I know a little bit of French, just a little bit. So there are some languages I would like to really learn. Actually, to be nice. So let's just check the rest of the markets. Okay, there's no opportunity here. You can see, look at this now. We have just bunch of sellers going down. Hey, Lebza, how are you, Nkosi? Hope you're feeling great today. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. I really appreciate you joining. Thank you so much. Oh, this would have been a good trade. Come on. But the opportunity has gone now. This was meant to be a thought breakout, but it's no more a thought breakout. And I don't have any other reason to go with the sellers. Okay, there's an opportunity up here. Let me see if I can mark it with a trend line. If price comes there, that's the only reason why we can go with the sellers. Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We already have the fifth candle, so we can't use the fifth candle theory. Okay, the sellers can still come in. What am I saying? We have an ABC break. I missed. Oh, come on, I missed it. I didn't see this ABC break on time. Can we have that entry, please? Okay. Let's see if you give us that red candle now. Yes, give us the red candle. No. Okay, we can go with the sellers now. We have ABC break. So we can still have those sellers coming. Oh no. I was expecting the sellers to come in actually because they've already showed themselves. But the reason why we probably would lose this trade, let me explain. Is my mistake actually. So guys, learn from this. Don't make the same mistake I make. I could have taken the trade here, this area I marked initially. We may have a pullback here, and that's healthy. But you see, down here where I took the trade, we shouldn't have I shouldn't have done that because we have a momentum. Now it's a weak momentum. It's not a strong momentum, yes. But I was expecting the sellers to come in because we closed right on this level. You see this level right here. We closed on the level. You can see this area we marked now. We're able to we're able to have that pullback. You see, this pullback was coming from this area I found. You see, this area is a supply area. You understand? And there are sellers there, and it's a fresh supply area. So don't make the mistake I make. Sometimes when you make mistakes like this, it's all right. Because everybody tend to learn from mistakes. You are a human being. You make mistakes, and one thing I always tell my students, let me tell you too, so that you would not make the same mistake. See, anytime you make an amount, let me say you start with 100 and you are already at 200, leave the market. The reason why I say so is because you see, let me go to a higher time frame to set this properly. The reason why I say so is because you see, the longer you stay in the market, the more you are inclined to actually lose. Why? You see, the human brain is not designed for trading normally. Yes. So the more you stay in the market, the more you are going to be more inclined to make mistakes. And it's a fact. It's not this one has been proven psychologically. You understand? So it's not a random statement I'm making, and I'm actually talking from experience. You understand? So if you've made maybe 100 extra on your balance, or maybe you've made 100%. Maybe you start with 20 and now you're at 40, leave the market. If you start with 50 and now you're at 100, leave the market. If you start with 10 and now you're at 20, leave the market. At least for that session, just leave. Reset a little bit, then come back to the market. That's the only way you can stay profitable. You understand? Over trading is what makes a lot of traders lose. And that's, look at this now. We've been trading since, and we've been having good time. Look at this. These are back-to-back wins. Normally, when I took these back-to-back wins, I would have just left the market. We're in a live session, you understand, and we still have some few minutes to spare right now. You get the gist. So it's one of those things, and I'm telling you right now to not make the same mistakes. Don't make that mistake at all. You understand? Don't make the same mistakes. Don't do that. So over trading is what makes a lot of people lose. It's not because they don't know how to trade or they don't follow the instructions, but part of the instructions is not to over trade. And a lot of people cannot just do without, there's this itch to always come back to your trades. They always want to come back, and that's what. If we have a gap up, I will go with the sellers again because the sellers are still here. Okay, we have a slight gap up, but I'm not going to take a trade immediately. I'll wait for price to come back here, then I'll take a trade. If it does come back, if it doesn't, fine, no problem. I'm expecting a red candle, but I'm going to take the trade up here. Yes. If it comes up again, I'll take one more. So I'm expecting that pullback now. If it's going to happen. Let's see if it happens. If it doesn't happen, it's not a problem. It's just one of those things. Let me check the rest of the market. I'll keep this one as favorites. This was a very good opportunity. Okay, we lost that trade. Let me check it. Okay. So we finally broke this supply area now. Now we're going to have a liquidity sweep to the upside. So we should not stay here. This is not where we want to be. Yeah, I've actually taught a lot of strategies today. There's a strategy called QM. Let me look for it. We took a QM trade here. Let me see. There was a particular trade. Okay, fine. This is a trade. This is a QM. This is ABC to the upside and push to the downside. This is the entry for the QM. You understand? Then we took another QM trade down here. Let me look for where it was. I know we took one trade here also, and it was a QM trade. Then there's another strategy called. Okay. Now, if you want to know what QM is, I've actually explained it like 3 times today. So I'm not going to be, but this is it. I have a videos, in fact, not just one video, videos on QM on the channel, on this particular channel. But let me just give you a short, brief, or a brief version of it. You see, when you have, yeah, I understand, no problem. It's all right, crypto. Thank you so much for joining. So now let me use this one as example. So anytime you have price go do this up down kind of movement like this, you see this up then down then up movement to this area. This so it starts from down from this down area, that up then push to the downside. We normally call it ABC. This ABC, this up down up pattern. Then all of a sudden price just push down like this. You see, immediately you have that is a QM. In fact, let me clear all this. That's a QM. And anytime you have a QM like that in the market, you can mark the QM shoulder like this. This ABC to the upside and push to the downside. This is the QM. So first thing you need to do, we'll go to higher time frame. We will go and look for an engulf. Look at this. This is the engulf. You see, immediately you see this engulf, it is sure banker that you are most likely going to win the trade. It doesn't mean you are going to win, but your probability of winning is already high. The next thing we will do is to go to lower time frame to find the entry. So let's go into the lower time frame now. There's an entry up here. This entry is an entry. We'll mark it. I just want to show you because the trade already played out. So, but let me show you. This was how I marked it back then, and you can see. So if we go to lower time frame again, you can still find more entries. But let's just, if I don't see any entry next, okay, there's another one here. Good. So we'll mark this entry again. You see, while we're doing this, price has not even gotten here, but let's mark this entry. Now what we're going to do is, let me mark it, let me color it so that you can see it easily in the market. Basically, you can see. So we'll go back to M1 now. Immediately price comes into that entry, we are taking a rejection trade. Look at this. Let me show you. If you trace this entry forward, you can see immediately price comes into this entry, you take your trade, it will pull back and you win the trade. Immediately price comes here again, you take the trade, it will pull back, you win the trade, just like that. But now let me tell you the conditions. You see, your trade time has to be flag mode. I use this flag mode. We have two types of trade time. This is the timer mode and this is flag mode. Your trade time has to be on flag mode, and the second and this last digit here, this one, has to be on 0. Those are the conditions. So that when candle close, your trade can close and you can win the trade. It's as simple as that, basically. You understand? So that's like the end time I've been explaining. But if you need more information, the full explanation to this QM thing is in the video. There's a playlist called M5 coverage. Look playlist. I think I have like 4 or 5 QM explanations I've done. Now there's another playlist called live trade sessions. I have countless of QM trade explanations I've done in those videos. Watch everything, you understand? You'll be able to, you understand by the time you watch like 2 or 3, those videos are not the same. By the time you watch 2 or 3 videos, you'll be able to understand QMs properly and you'll be able to take a trade based on it. You understand? Now, if you are the type that you need one-on-one mentorship, join the Barter-Pro mentorship. The link is in the description below. Is the Telegram channel link. Click on it and send me a message on Telegram, and I'll be able to we'll be able to discuss your mentorship, and I'll be able to take you by hand, step by step, precept upon precept. I'll teach you all the basics you need to know, and I'll be able to teach you all the strategies one after the other. You understand? So that's gonna be it for today's session. Thank you so much for joining, guys. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you learned something. We'll be back in about 8 hours, so, or maybe 10 hours. Let's put it like that, between 8 to 10 hours. I'll put it in the Telegram channel when we are coming live. So if you have not joined the Telegram channel, go ahead and join it. If you want to subscribe, I would really appreciate if you can subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so please subscribe to the channel. Be one of the first Barter-Pro YouTube subscribers. I really appreciate that. And if you want to appreciate the channel, or you want to support the channel, make use of the super thanks, um, and the super stickers. Yes, and consider being a one of our Barter-Pro YouTube members. That would really be appreciated also. Thank you so much for joining, guys. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, you can put in the comment section, and even if I'm offline, when I come back, I'll be able to reply your comments. Okay, so thank you so much for joining. God bless you. Thank you. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.